Did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled scientist right. Am I not right? Do I like this game? I don't know, man. It's here's the thing. I mean, that's a weird question because to like this game, what does that mean? Um if you were to just buy this game straight up, just buy this game straight up and no shit. What's the fucking problem here? Am I missing something? I don't get it. Okay, why can't I play it?
Это седьмая рота! Нас поддерживает бронетехника с востока! Несет тяжелые потери! База, отвечайте! База! Черт! Всем постам! Они нас громят! Тут чертова армия! Нам нужно... Нет! Нет! Умоляю! Пожалуйста!
City's under evacuation. Alcatala's got complete control.
This place was nice once.
Well, it's not anymore.
East and West rebuilt Verdansk after the Cold War.
AQ didn't like that cooperation. Now they've got armor, heavy weapons.
Terrorists with tanks.
Who's at the helm?
Someone new.
Nice hit. What's his name?
We don't know, but he's got friends in high places.
This is Russian intel. Where did we get this?
My counterpart in Moscow.
The CIA working with the FSB.
Not the first time.
Kamarov.
Captain Price. Nikolai. You've been a bad boy.
From you, that's a compliment.
Please. We're all friends here. I owed you. For Beirut.
Sergeant Kamarov is going to help conduct this operation.
These new weapons give Alcatala the power to turn acts of terror into acts of war. That's the problem. For everyone.
We're launching a multilateral force to hunt AQ's new leader and contain this threat while we still can.
Okay, we're in. Start up your teams. Let's operate.
I was just wanting to watch a movie. I don't even want to play. What is the fuck going on here? You are officially an owner of this content. Once you install it, once the installation is complete, you can access the content. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is going on here? I check for updates. There is no update. Close application. What the fuck is going on? I'm updated, fuckers. Jesus fuck, dude. connecting online servers. Okay, show me updates. Alright, there's no update. Ah, there you go. Wow. Okay, so welcome to the stream. I'm gonna drop a little knowledge on you guys. So here's the thing. I'm gonna do a video. And I'm not the type of person to be holding shit back. I just, I don't really give a shit. So I'm gonna drop a video on Sunday, just explaining to you. A lot of people like me like to rush. I posted a video of Scump, whatever. I mean, I don't really care to glorify the guy, but it just, the point is that I play like him, he plays like me. I don't have all the trophies and accolades and rings and shit like that, but he uses the claw, I use the claw. He likes to rush. I play similar to his style of play. And he posted a video the other day on Twitch asking people, and I watched some of his stream. He had like 15,000 people on Twitch watching him. And he was talking about how, and I've seen a lot of people talk like this. They can't rush in the game. The game, you can hear footsteps. The game's tough. You can't rush. People post up, with mounting, and you get smoked, etc., etc. So this is kind of what I'm going to be talking about in my Sunday's video, like a breakdown. The main thing is in this, and basically I'm just going to go over it again here, so you guys can see the same thing. So the main thing is here. The number one thing is this: is the first thing you want to do is you want to go, and this is just in general. This is just in general. If you really care about this game, most people don't care. They just. The sad part about this game is, it's very hard, because it's very hard to rank up. And I've seen multiple Call of Duties where the development team caved in and changed the ranking. I remember when Prestige first came out, and you had to rank up, and then you would start all over, and you'd lose all your content, and you'd have to start out. Everybody was pissed off, and blah 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 blah. They don't care this time, and it is a fucking struggle from level 1 to 25. Sorry if you don't like swearing, but it's painful. Literally, I had to take a migraine pill before I started playing, and I won't be able to play that much because I got to leave, and then got some stuff I got to do Saturday, so I'm not gonna. I mean, that's today, but tomorrow I'm gonna be a little bit more in detail. So this is kind of like Cliff Notes. I'm just dropping a little knowledge on you. So the first thing that you have to do for yourself, if you really want to play this game, I think there is something here. I don't think it's completely a terrible game. I think there's something. There's some good things to this game. Like when you play the game, it's almost like you're playing a realistic. When you play Team Deathmatch, it's more like a realistic game, more like a realistic situation that a military squad or unit would run. And you catch yourself thinking, when you think like that and you play like that, you can feel it and you enjoy it. So that is an aspect of a game. Just like when you got your girlfriend. When you're 18 years old and you're in high school, every chick's got to be perfect. She got to have a white smile. She got to have a best body. She got this, and this. And you're not going to date a girl if she's not perfect. But then when you get older and you find some girls, you're like, okay, maybe I don't like, I really don't like the way her eyes or nose or smile looks or something. But everything else is great. This is kind of like that. Call of Duty has some of those great attributes, and I don't want you to say, okay, I don't want you to settle for mediocrity. But I think when you eat a snow cone and there's a gumbo at the bottom of the snow cone, you can appreciate it more. That's probably the best analogy I could use for that. So, with that being said, some parts of this Call of Duty are very interesting and fun to play, and some aspects are very terrible that it's too realistic and really shouldn't be in a video game. But they did put stuff in the game, you just haven't reached it yet. You haven't got that far, you haven't seen it. And that's the problem. As a Call of Duty community type person, you want to keep the players here, the ones you have. And maybe developers don't see it that way. They say, well, the players that are going to be playing the game are going to stay playing the game, and that's it. And if they weren't going to be there in the first place, we don't want them there anyway. Kind of a weird situation to think about, but it's kind of like the vibe I'm kind of getting. You know, if you're not everybody that stays in this game, it's not because of skill-based matchmaking. It's because everybody that plays this game take it serious. And those are the players that you're going to be playing. So everybody's going to be playing at a high level who stayed around to get through level 24. They're not going to leave. You're not going to have new people come on this game. They're going to get their ass kicked. And they're going to disappear. So you're going to be playing a high level of players, and you're going to have to play at a high level. So for your own information and how to set this up and do it for yourself and figure it out for your play style, mine may be your type of play style, but for my play style, and who I was referring to, Scumpy, that's more my style, you know, we've all come up to a fucking brick wall. And then we like to rush, we like to kill, we like to move around. You know, it's very hard to do that in this game because it's built around squad-based movement, realistic game style, realistic gameplay, realistic everything. So, the first thing you need to do if you plan on staying around in this game, and I told you everything you need to know right from the beginning, this is like a preface of what you're going to get, then you can learn from this video as a starting point. And I say this with some happiness because it's not all these Call of Duty people getting sent to these events like KS Silencer and those other people. They're not going to give you these type of videos. They're not going to explain stuff the way I'm going to explain it to you. T Martin and Ali A, they're just doing it for the flash. You know, they're not really giving you the nuts and bolts of how to develop your own style within the game. There's a lot of meta in this game. And that's why I'm happy about that, because now if you're a true person who sticks with this game, you could create content. And I was never about the money anyway in the first place. From 2006, I just wanted to share my enjoyment of this game so you people can learn and then craft your own style. And that was the cool thing about Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4, and I think that's what's back here. But it's going to change. You know, everybody's going to have their own style and ideas and things the way it should be. That's great. So this is going to give you that preface to get there. So the first thing you want to do, the most important thing, is to understand the sensitivity. You got to understand the sensitivity. You got to understand your own sensitivity. And if you're using a controller, you're going to use the controller, then this is something that you'll have to develop on your own. So you go to a private match, and the first thing you want to do is you want to set up the game, and this is just showing you how to, how to understand what the hell you're doing, because a lot of people don't know what they're doing. When you're shooting your gun, I see kill cams, people guns are fucking left to right, sliding all over the place and shit, and and you're like, why am I not killing people? Why am I messing up? Why am I this? Why am I that? Etc. etc. So the first thing you want to do is develop your and I'm sorry, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, so excuse me. You want to develop your sensitivity. That's the most important thing. So, and I'm not completely a master at this, so you're gonna have to figure this out on your own. But I'm giving you an idea of how to get there. Start match. So you just set up. You want to play against bots, and this is the way that you could test things, because every weapon has a long way to go to to upgrade it. I mean, there's like level 5,000 and shit like that. So this will help you decide, okay, do I want to spend time leveling up that weapon? Because, man, that's going to be a pain in the ass. And then if you're not leveling up that weapon, you got to level up your ranking too. So do you want to spend time in that ranking leveling up your character? So you got to pick which weapons are going to work out best for you. So here's a little handicap I want to show you guys. Now this is outside of measuring. This is outside of measuring sensitivity. So this is a handicap for you. You want this particular scope when you get to it is the integral hybrid scope. And I don't know where that's at. That's way down here, so that's probably like a level 46 or some shit. So maybe you want to stay on this weapon, the M4. And the reason, and you want to use this right here. And these are like little handicaps that can help you. This tack laser. Now, unfortunately, the enemy will see this tack laser, but this will help you. It's training wheels to help you aim better and to help you work on your sensitivity. And what I mean by that is this tack laser, especially if you're using the HDR screen or your see how this tack laser goes all the way through the scope. So the scope, it guides you, and then the scope is really big. It's not a small scope, and you can see with the scope. So now I'm going to show you, I'm just going to give you an example, like just, I don't know where he went, but somewhere he's over here jacking off somewhere. So you see this? See how that laser will help you aim better, and it goes all the way out. And this scope will help you. It's a bigger scope. On maps this size, so this laser will help you. It's like a training, and you watch the laser, it guides you right to the circle, and you get into difficult spots where it's dark. You can see. You're not really losing, so there's so much with this HDR screen. This HDR screen, you go from light to dark, and it fucks with your eyes, and you can't stay on your target. So this laser will help you like a training wheel, this tack laser. It's kind of like what they put in the game to help you as a training wheel, so that way you can, to help you better aim. Now, another important thing here, now that's beside what sensitivity you want to use. But another important thing here is, you want to work on your options. Now, you could do this two ways. For me, I'm liking, so you got horizontal sensitivity and vertical sensitivity. Okay? Now, that's just, let me just show you what this means. So vertical and horizontal sensitivity. I got it at 2, right? So this is 2. See how fast that moves with 2? Look at that. So you don't need it any higher than that. Now, if you put that at 2, let me just show you. That's good because you're going to be moving this way off the hip, right? This is 2. So if you're getting somebody and you're not scoped in, you want to be moving at 2. So then the new thing in this Call of Duty, they got a couple different options here. They got ADS sensitivity for low zoom and ADS sensitivity for high zoom. So when we look at low sensitivity, so let's say you put this all the way down to 10, like 0.10. So if you put this down to 10, this is what this means. So if I change the scope, to, now look how slow that moves. Let's see, look at this. Now I can barely move. Whereas this is number 2. And then, see that? And it tracks, see? See how slow that you come out of that? Now, I mean, if you're using this, if you're using low sensitivity, this is for when you're using like a reflex scope or something like that. You're using this for close quarter combat. So you can't have that at 2. For me, I turn it all the way up. Because if you get in a close quarter combat with somebody, you want the bullets all to hit down on range. You want those bullets to all hit down on range, then I go all the way up. Some people only do it at 1, but they run at a 4 or a 5 on their vertical and horizontal sensitivity. But I'm not gonna do that because.
Let's go.
So now, when you get into close quarter combat, let's say you come around a corner and you see somebody, they're like camping right here. Look, boom. See how fast that moves? That's perfect. It's not too fast, not too slow. And then that way I can track somebody, see? And that's for your, and it could be lower, I mean a little bit off, but it's something that you'll have to tweak on your own. And that's low sensitivity. I mean, that's high. So I go low for here, because see, I like to track the same speed, see? It's almost the same speed. I probably could go down to a 1, to be honest with you. See that? He did all that fucking shucking and driving and shit, you know? When you see the character do this, you know? So then you could track him with this short scope. And then you got the tracer, the tac laser, which is like training wheels. It gives you a lot of help. And then you can wean yourself off that later on as you get better. So this will help you.
Personal radar ready for deployment.
Request recon flyover!
Copy. Jaguar 3-0
Target bomb. Send
inbound
it.
for personal radar. Loader. Cluster strike ready.
Target bomb! Send it!
Loader 2-0. Good copy. Cluster strike away.
So that's that. So now we're going to move along and we're going to go to the options for ADS high zoom. So the same principle applies to the high zoom.
Jaguar 3-0. Personal radar is bingo fuel.
So when you need to go to high zoom, it's the same thing. So now high zoom is for long distance. So you don't want that as fast. So we give you an example. Who's shooting at me? Where's that? Over there. Where's that?
Enemy at the destroyed building.
So at high zoom, it's the further the distance is, the smaller the target. So you don't want your high zoom to move as fast. So your high zoom, you want to hit people at a distance. Maybe mine's a little bit too high, but see, this is a perfect example. You don't want your high zoom to move too much.
Enemy at the crossroads.
So that's why this probably needs to be a little bit lower. Probably like 150. And then you have your high zoom. So that's that. Now here's the other stuff that I want to show you guys here. Now here's the other thing I want to show you guys. Now as far as in-game play, you want to look at your setup. So when we take our setup here, you really in team deathmatch. So I'm going to use double time. So this helps you with crouch speed, so you won't be heard. Hold on. So let me just show you this real quick. So let me show you something really cool. So if you want to rush around, like you want to be the scumpy blah 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 guy, let me just show you this. I'm gonna wait until these guys start all rushing in on me. Here we go. All right. So let me just show you that. So let's say you got an area where people are camping up in buildings, right? So let me just kill this guy first. So let me just show you this. Let me just show you this setup
ready for
first.
deployment.
So the first thing is, let me just show you.
Keep
So
fighting. We're almost
thing
out of
is,
here.
double time, crouching low. This is to help you so you're moving silent. Everybody's running UAVs and all that bullshit so they can see you. This is important because you want to run tune-up. This activates your special or your cooldown 33% faster. So the thing that people don't realize is this, is that when you're running your special, running dead silence. So I hit dead silence, right? Look.
30 seconds. Time's almost up.
Hold on.
That's too close to friendly.
Is it game over? I didn't put a time limit. My bad. We'll show you next game. We'll fix it. I'll show you this next real quick.
Mission accomplished. Solid day's work.
06, Jaguar 4-1, you've got enemies inbound from the east, over. Reloading, stand by. Echo 3-1, Viper 1-1.
There was not enough time to show you anyway. I thought I had it on unlimited time. So I showed you all that. So the main thing is setup, weapons. So when we look at this and you look at your weapon setup, you want to have there's certain things you want to run because you don't want people to hear you coming. You know, you want to move forward, but you don't want to fucking crouch walk everywhere. I mean, unfortunately, you know, some of those things you have to do. But so this will help you out. I would run double time. I mean, cold-blooded, you really don't need it. So I'd run double time, ghost, and tune-up. And the reason being, ghost, you don't want nobody to see the UAV or anything like that. So all they're going to be able to do is hear your footsteps. So what you do is you get out of this, you pick your you want to change your field upgrades. So you want to use dead silence. So you can see the recharge rate is fast. The recharge rate is fast, and it's at 33%. So you have tune-up at 33% charging you up. You're good. So let's go kill some dudes so we can hype this up.
Hold ahead.
I just want to show you something. I'm going to get them all funneling down to me so I can... It's pretty cool. Move down to here. And then we'll go play it in... We'll go use it in the game, and I'll show you how it works. But this gives you the idea. This is probably what my video is going to be about Sunday. Just, you know, probably showing you a gameplay, talking about it. But you guys get a little bit more in depth with my streaming video. So this helps you guys out if you're having trouble right now. Just kind of like training wheels, and then eventually it'll get better. Where's my little... I got decoy.
Ready for task.
Show you this. Once you get good with your aiming, then you'll where am I? Oh, I'm at the wrong place. Sit right here, and I'll show you. This is pretty cool. I like this. So let's say, okay, now you got your you put your dead silence on. Now look at my dead silence meter.
Ready for deployment.
Well, fuck! I should have killed that guy in the beginning. Anyways, the point is this. So you want to rush into an area, and right before you get there, you want to hit dead silence. And then your dead silence will keep recharging. And it's not completely dead silence, but will help you so that way you can rush on campers. So it's got to be calculated. First you got to figure out where they're camping at, and then you use it, and then you just out there. It's pretty dope. So anyways, we'll wait for some guys to get here so you can watch the meter yourself. But this is pretty cool. It's kind of like jumping through a little bit of hoops to get it, but So now I'm gonna hit dead silence right now, and watch the meter. The meter, it keeps refilling.
Personal radar ready for
Every
deployment.
time you kill somebody, that meter refills. So now look at, I run into here, they can't hear me. Somebody's camping up here. You kill another one, and it refills. You kill another one, it refills. Plus, I got the 33%. You know, and it's not completely silent, but you get the point of what you're trying to do here. So that's gonna be like the gist of it on Sunday.
I got.
You know, you'll figure it out. But anyways, that right there should help you get a lot better. And then we'll talk about like attachments, you know, and play style, how you want to play the game. So but the tac cert laser could give away your position. The thing is, you got to keep moving with it. You can't use it to camp because they could see the laser and they could trace the laser back to you and kill you. So it's more of an offensive weapon, you know, as a training wheels. And then once you get really good, you're not going to need it, and you could use that slot for something else. So there's my knowledge, dropping you some knowledge. So let's go ahead and apply it in a game. Let's go get a game type. Another thing is, don't play ground war until you get to level 26, because if you don't have flashbangs, stopping flashbangs, dead silence, or not flashbangs and UAV, counter UAV, then forget it. And that's another thing. I don't know when the fuck do you get counter UAV? When does that unlock? What level? 36. That's ridiculous. I mean, stuff to walk around blindly in this game, and I don't know why the developers are doing that, but those are things that should be released right from the beginning, because it is literally, I mean, it is squeezing the life out of the new community of players. Like, nobody wants to stay around because they don't see the gumball at the bottom of the snow cone. They don't see it. And the thing is, it's maybe they do see it, like me, and maybe it's too much. Maybe it's too much, and you don't want to play the game. And I can understand it. Like, if you don't want to play this game and it's too much for you, I feel your pain, because I don't know if I want to invest that much time in this game. They really want to capture you as a player and then fucking bait and switch you and drop a bomb on you and have you buy all this dumb shit. Like, I don't know if that's something that those type of players who stick around a game like this would spend that kind of money on. You know, maybe the dummies that were playing Black Ops 4 and Black Ops, I wouldn't say Black Ops 3 is a dumb, but they gave you all the shit in the beginning that you could buy. And maybe you want to keep those players to make some money. So I don't know, you know, if they gave them total creativity to create the game and do whatever they want, but I don't think players who stick around and play this game are going to be buying anything. These are fucking grinders. But people that stay around and play this game, they're going to grind. So let's go ahead and apply our little, drop my knowledge and apply a little bit of, you know, I might need to make some changes, but I don't have that integral scope, hybrid scope. I still don't have it. So, and then another thing too, look at this shit. They put you in fucking with everybody your own rank. This is straight up skill-based matchmaking. So this is a fucking grinder. Now this is a really good map. Well, it's already started.
UAV online.
Been playing, but so I'm getting into the middle of something that's already started. So
Failure is unacceptable. Team deathmatch. We've got enemy inbound. Enemy UAV online.
Go hot, going again.
Alright. These are one of those maps. Shit.
Throwing smoke!
Enemy precision airstrike inbound. Enemy UAV online. Enemy cluster strike incoming. Find cover. Enemy UAV online.
Maybe this way.
Enemy to the air!
I saw the other guy.
Friendly UAV on station.
Enemy to the air! Shipping area.
Damn. This game's already over, but okay. It's a good map to pull this on, though, for sure.
I see movement.
Yeah, those callouts suck, dude.
Enemy
see
UAV
movement.
online.
When you do something with those two.
Enemy to the area. Contact!
See you rejuvenize my dead silence? Look how quiet I am. Rejuvenated it again, see there?
Personal radar ready for deployment.
Now I can hear them, they can't hear me.
Be advised, friendly precision.
Copy. Jaguar 3-0 en route for personal radar coverage.
Claymores don't rejuvenate them. It's gotta be a straight up kill.
Taking control. This is our fight. Stay focused. Cluster strike available. Enemy chopper gunner inbound.
Loader 2-0, copy.
Jaguar 3-0, personal radar is visual. Calling to base.
Enemies in the air.
Picked up a fucking pistol when I was trying to reload.
Enemies in the air.
Well, anyways, you see that little? Did you see that little tidbit? How I dropped it
Got
down
work
for you?
today. Save it for the next one.
That's what I'm talking about. Hear all that clop, 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 clop. Running dead silent. You're like a snake. Bite somebody. Yeah. Yeah, who's... So I hope that helps you out, guys. You've seen a little bit of the action in play. You've seen how beautiful it works. It gives you a little idea of... the only thing I need to, yeah, if I could just, I don't think call out should, I don't think you should be calling out when you're running in dead silence. I'm gonna ask that question.
Team deathmatch. Here they come. Attack! Enemy at the center.
Taking the lead. Go!
That took too long. Should have waited before I popped up. Should have waited on that.
Enemy near Main Street.
What is that?
Enemy!
A shotgun? Oh my god.
Enemy at the
dude,
construction site.
that's sick, bro. Dude, that's wrong.
I'm taking fire!
fire shot. Enemy UAV overhead. Allied UAV overhead. We have taken the lead. Enemy at the water tower.
Oh, good shit.
Enemy at the bridge.
Look at that. I thought about using a knife as a secondary. But you need dead silence for sure in this game.
Enemy at the construction site. Allied precision airstrike incoming.
Oh, dead silence helps you run faster.
Enemy close to strike. Take cover. Allied UAV over the head. Allied cluster strike incoming.
Oh, that's not a shotgun. That's him.
Enemy at the laundromat. Enemy personal radar overhead.
Be honest with you. It takes so long to rank up weapons.
Enemy at the cafe.
I said that.
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover. Enemy at the trench. Enemy UAV overhead. We're halfway there. Keep going. Enemy at the laundromat. I got
Why doesn't that show up on the screen when they're shooting?
Allied UAV overhead.
Enemy at the trench.
Allied precision airstrike incoming. Beware. Contact!
Brand new. I think I'm at the develop SMG class.
Enemies in the area.
For this
Allied
style of
cluster
play.
strike incoming. Enemy in the cafe. Enemy personal radar overhead.
One there.
They're down. Get going.
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover. The enemy has the lead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy cluster strike. Enemy personal radar overhead. Enemy at the yellow building. Forget the score. Fight for what is yours.
Why would you yell that out, dude? What? That's such fucking bullshit, dude. Contact! I'm way over here! Shoot me!
Enemy UAV overhead.
They gotta do something about that.
The objective is lost. We are not.
Dude.
Enemy at the laundromat.
Yeah, I gotta develop an SMG for this setup. Assault rifle's not cutting it there. Since I don't need. Yes. And I need the integral sight. See, that's a problem when you fuck around with all these other
Don't go 3-1. That's too close to friendly. Calling in fire, mission 3-1. Roger, Demon 1-2. Hammer is visual on that position. Target is acquired. Stand by for danger close.
fuck around with all these other setups. Your gun doesn't get fucking ranked up. So you gotta pick a couple weapons and stick with it.
Team deathmatch. You are clear to prosecute all targets.
I'm with you.
People say they don't like this map. This is one of my favorite maps. You get all these fucking little corners and shit.
Grenade out!
We've taken the lead.
Contact!
So dumb. Like, why are you yell that out? I don't understand it. Like, they
Enemy
need
personal radar
to do
online.
something about that. It's so annoying. Contact! Like, here I am! Somebody's here! What the fuck do you need UAV for? That like makes no sense.
Under fire! Friendly UAV on station.
I can't even throw smoke. Fuck that, dude. Fuck you. Came to peek. At least I know what to do next time. Go to this side. There's 1,000 different ways you can get somebody.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Danger close. Take your fire! Friendly UAV on station.
Can't believe that. It's terrible.
Enemy at the
Yeah, there's a
compound.
lot of bullshit in this game, that's for sure, but it's part of the game, bro.
Enemy at the crossroads.
Contact!
That's why you need a fucking scope. That's why you need a dual scope, right there. The other ones are too small. I like them.
There! I've got movement.
I'm with you.
I've been hit!
Enemy UAV online.
There. Enemy at the cargo.
That's why you need a scope.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Danger close. Target down!
There.
Enemy personal radar online. Enemies hit. Friendly shield turret deployed. We're halfway there. Keep fighting. Enemies hit.
Enemy at the cargo containers.
UAV on station.
Check their little fucking angle.
Enemy personal radar online.
A little bit off.
Friendly UAV on station.
Enemy at the destroyed building.
That killed. Ah, dude. Sucks. Sucks. He took shots and didn't die.
Enemy UAV online.
Oh, let me try this.
Enemies in the area! Enemy personal radar online. Enemy precision airstrike inbound.
Enemy at the power plant.
UAV on station.
Gotta reload.
Zero 6.
Enemy personal radar online. Copy. Jaguar 3-0 en route for personal radar coverage.
Enemy at the cargo container.
This is Jaguar 3-0. Personal radar is bingo fuel. Recalling to base.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Danger close.
I'm with you.
Enemy UAV online.
Can't figure out where the fuck was that guy.
Airstrike inbound. You've lost the lead. Get it back. Enemy personal radar online.
Enemies in the area!
Less than a minute. You're in the lead. The enemy has the lead.
Roger,
Friendly support helo inbound. Enemy cluster strike incoming. 30 seconds. Time's almost up. We lost this one. Next one's a different story.
There we go. Finally got it.
visual on that position. Target is acquired. Stand by for danger close. Good impact. Still hot. Going again. Missiles up. Their armor's down. Hit the infantry. Still firing. Still firing. 06, Jaguar 4-1. You got an enemy inbound. Over.
You are clear to prosecute all targets.
More aggressive setup.
On your six. I'm with you.
Enemy at the cargo container.
Out!
We've taken control.
I'm taking fire! Got me! Gotta reload! Setting charge! On your 6.
Good impact, still hot.
Gotta reload!
I should put dead silence on. Down and around.
Enemy personal radar online. The enemy's taking the lead.
Calling in fire mission 3.
Enemy at the destroyed building.
Contact!
We've taken control. Lost the lead. Fight harder.
Come on, fuck!
Down, get the infantry.
All the way across the map. Running that shit in the corner. Bitches. Damn, man, come on, get that shit. That's C4.
Enemy personal radar online.
Dude. That C4 did not kill that fucking guy with EOD. Fuck off, dude. EOD should be fucking dead. C4 ain't nothing. No fucking way the concussion would kill you.
Enemy cluster strike incoming.
Enemies in the area! Taking fire!
Oh,
Reloading.
come on. Switched. I got punished. 2 for 1. I can't even come out. Got those slow. There's more than one way to skin a fucking cat. Here we go. We're gonna make it easy on ourselves instead of being stupid. There we go. Now fucking shoot me, huh? Fucking run all the way outside the map and shit. Here, how you like me now? Come up from behind them bitches.
Enemy UAV online.
Enemy at the Palace Dome.
Enemy personal radar online.
Enemy spotted.
Where? So stupid. Where? I don't see it.
Enemies halfway there. Step it up.
Block that shit. Got it. See, it's like real military shit, dude.
Copy. Jaguar 3-0 en route for personal radar coverage.
Enemies in the area!
Oh, dude. Almost.
Acquired. Weapons free.
It's alright, we're gonna go this way.
Enemy UAV online. Enemy personal radar online. Enemy precision airstrike inbound.
This is Jaguar 3-0. Personal radar is bingo fuel. Recalling to base.
Enemy UAV online.
Enemy at the cargo.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Danger close. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy cluster strike incoming.
Enemy at the palace dome.
I ran right out of it. Fucker, bitch. They flipped on me.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Fuck, dude.
Enemies in the area!
Friendly UAV on station. Enemy cluster strike incoming.
Flip. I
Enemy
just came
UAV
from over
online.
there, bro.
Enemy UAV online. Allied cluster strike inbound. Danger close.
Enemy at the palace dome.
Loader 2-0. Copy. Cluster strike away.
Precision airstrike inbound. Personal radar ready for deployment. Less than a minute. Mission time critical. Get it done.
Copy. Jaguar 3-0 en route for personal radar coverage.
Contact!
Enemy at the cargo container.
Friendly UAV on station.
My snub nose on him.
Go! Got to reload! Contact!
30 seconds. Time's almost up.
This is Jaguar 3-0. Personal radar is bingo fuel. Recalling to base.
Enemy at the cargo containers.
Allied. Enemy UAV online.
Enemies in the area!
You fought hard out there. Rest up, we'll hit them again.
I got my saturation. Well, let's see. I got it turned all the way up. Let's see here. I had a good game there. Options. saturation. You saying bring it down to 0 or? There you go. Had it all the way up. Maybe that's the difference right there. Ooh, I love my secondary. Look at that. How cool is that, huh?
Good impact. Still hot. Going again. Missiles up. Their armor's down. Hit the infantry. Still firing. Still firing. 06, Jaguar 4-1. You've got enemies inbound from the east. Over. Reloading. Stand by.
Yeah, working my MP5.
Deathmatch. You are clear to engage all threats.
Target down!
Hold ahead.
Target down!
Look at that loud ass man. Here he is! Call out footsteps. It's ridiculous.
We've lost the lead.
Grenade out! Reloading! I'm here! Contact! Taking fire!
East. Over.
Reloading!
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm taking fire! Grenade out! Reloading!
3-1.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Enemy at the office.
You've lost the lead.
Something coming. They heard me coming.
Close to press.
X-ray!
So fucking gay, dude. That's all I got.
3-1.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Enemy's halfway there. Step it up.
Grenade out!
Enemy at the warehouse.
Enemies in the area. I'm taking fire! Hostile in the area.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm taking fire!
Enemy at the scope tag.
See what I mean? Look at that. You're stuck with one weapon. If you know, you're fucked. You gotta.
Enemy personal. Allied cluster strike inbound. Enemy VTOL jet in the AO. Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Enemy personal radar online.
You gotta fucking pick it up the ass if you want to rank up your weapon.
Enemy cluster strike incoming.
I don't have recon perk, dude. Not on the SMG. I'm trying to rank up this gun or this weapon, so. Fuck, I had this the whole time and I didn't even know it. It fucked up. So level 28, didn't even know I had it. Man. Sucks. Could have been rocking that bitch the whole time. I got the recon perk on this LMG. There you go. Level 26, you can play ground war now. Alright. shit, I gotta leave. This will be my last game. Try this shotgun. See what this thing's about. It says it's legendary. Legendary shotgun. Well, probably. It's good man using it.
Team deathmatch. Jackals, let's hunt. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Can't go in there because that's a bad thing. You can't go by people because then they just give away your position.
Enemies in the area! Enemy UAV overhead.
Look how loud that is. Dude, I got no chance. None.
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy precision airstrike inbound. Take cover.
Enemy at the bridge.
Viper 1-1 on approach.
That sucks. Fuck this. That's so good.
Throwing smoke! Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Reloading.
Enemy at the rock shop.
Enemy sentry gun active. Enemy chopper gunner on approach. Personal radar drone ready.
Request recon flyover.
Copy. Falcon 3-1, personal radar coverage.
Enemies in the air!
Enemy at the construction site.
Falcon 3-0, personal radar complete. Calling to base.
Target is acquired.
Thanks for that recoil. That's awesome.
Friendly UAV online.
Reload.
Enemies halfway there. Step it up. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Can't even fucking do anything. Okay.
3-1, Viper.
Wait for dead silence. I'm not fucking doing this. Like, what's the point of the shotgun character? Doesn't matter how strong he is.
Enemy at the
Enemy
button.
sentry
He
gun
can't fucking
active.
sneak up on somebody. It's so stupid.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV online.
No go, 3-1.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Enemy at the barber shop.
Cool, leave him up there.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Like, just so
Friendly Wilson rolling in.
shotguns are useless.
Enemies in the air! Reloading.
It's the only gratitude I get out of the whole game.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
That's it.
Contact.
Friendly UAV online.
Stunner out. Contact.
Enemies inbound on the east.
Double kill, huh? That's awesome.
Firing,
See
go
who
firing.
doesn't kill EOD. Shit. What's the point of the shotgun class?
Setting shot.
Personal radar drone ready.
Enemies in the area.
You still get stuck.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Falcon 301 en route for personal radar coverage.
Hostiles in the area.
Less than a minute. Get it on.
Falcon 3-0.
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy UAV overhead.
Okay. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I understand it. Not bad. 12 kills with a shotgun.
Learn from the loss. Adapt or die.
Not bad. Not bad. Come on, dude. Alright, I gotta go. I'll be back later, guys. Not bad for shotgun class. I mean, towards the end it was good. They tried to flash and stun me, but I just bogart it with my smoke. Yes. I think the shotgun character deserves a little bit more. But alright, I'll be back.